Oh man, that boys finale definitely did not play out how I expected it to go because yeah, elephant in the room, there were some recent events that were definitely similar to what I thought was going to happen in this episode. And it still was, of course, because they put out that disclaimer before the episode that there are similarities and that the boys like stand against violence to anybody in the political spectrum. So yeah, and we got similarities, but yeah, I did not expect this to like play out this way and how it went in the finale. But man, Butcher killing Victoria Newman. I definitely didn't think Victoria Newman was gonna die in this finale because yeah, I thought they were gonna carry on with her being I thought they're gonna take out Singer with like the or someone was gonna take out Singer. I thought it was gonna be Homelander because I thought they were gonna get to like take down the shapeshifter before that. But yeah, I thought Homelander was gonna take out Singer, but yes, instead Butcher comes in and takes out Newman in front of the boys, and yeah, and he just felt like he had no choice to after what he saw with Ryan killing Mallory. And also, that's someone who I didn't expect to die either in this finale was Mallory, because she wasn't in the season that much. We saw her in the first episode or the second episode, and yeah, then she returned in this episode with Butcher, who was on. It seemed like he was on his deathbed, but I guess with him in like his tumor, his like venom tumor or whatever that is, Jeffrey Dean Morgan tumor, I don't know. But it seems like that's giving him more life, I guess. I don't know. It's so weird because he looked like he was on his deathbed, but yeah, just embracing his his venom tumor or whatever. That's giving him more life. But yeah, him coming in and yeah, Ryan, that was kind of heartbreaking. Even though we didn't see much of Mallory in this season, that was still heartbreaking because she looked to him as kind of like maybe like a grandson because her whole family pretty much was killed by the lamplighter. So yeah, it was pretty much a grandson to her, and you can kind of feel it before she ends up like shoving her against the wall. And it was that kind of thing that was gonna get Butcher to embrace his dark side right there, because he seemed like he was kind of content with like Ryan if he wanted to even go back to Homelander, because he said if it makes you happy and safe, you can go back to Homelander. So yeah, he was making peace with things, but now he has no other choice but to go like full dark side in the boys. So yeah, and I knew he wasn't gonna die in this season because you gotta have Butcher in a season 5 because yeah, Butcher, Homelander, I feel like they're the two characters that you need the most for a season 5. So yeah, we're gonna get Butcher. And yeah, you gotta have him fight again. And just to think how sick that fight is gonna be with his like Butcher's new powers and all that, like that's gonna be sick. And he's probably gonna be fighting Soldier Boy now too, because it looks like Homelander is gonna thaw out Soldier Boy, his father. And man, the shapeshifter Starlight scene, especially with Huey, made me super uncomfortable because she's basically getting him to propose to marry her, even though she is not Annie and she's not Starlight. And man, yeah, that was uncomfortable because you are doing something that you're committed to, but you got the wrong woman. And Huey was tricked, and like she got him to sleep with her, like was it 10 times or something like that? She said or I think she said 20, or he said 20 times in the last 10 days or something like that. That was kind of weird. That's kind of weird. That seems like kind of overkill right there. So yeah, but yeah, this shapeshifter, even though we didn't see her, we only saw her for really 2 episodes. Yeah, she kind of made an impact, whoever this is. Because yeah, she was definitely a sociopath, as she said. She even admitted it. She was doing this with like getting Huey to propose to her, just kind of fuck with Annie. But also, I knew she wasn't gonna be the one that was gonna take out Singer because she's not like a big character in the season. She just came in for these like last 2 episodes. That's why I felt like Homelander was gonna take him out. But yeah, it turns out it didn't even go that way. And man, Homelander is now taking over with now being like with Singer being framed for Newman's murder. And yeah, Sage coming in and leaking that Singer video and pretty much helping Homelander. And yeah, Sage is someone that just wants to cause chaos pretty much just because she wants to. Like what she said, she just wanted to see if she can. So I feel like she doesn't really have a moral compass. She's just like, yeah, I'm just doing this so I could just help out somebody and be someone who has a great purpose. So yeah, I thought Sage coming in. Yeah, I'm glad we're gonna see more of her next season. Like she's really great. She's a great character that was added to this show. And like Firecracker was all right. I feel like we may see Firecracker get bounced maybe in the first half of season 5. I don't think she's gonna last throughout the season. It's funny seeing her become like that, like sort of like one of those Fox News personalities that's all crazy and all that. She's like Alex Jones if Fox News gave him a show. So yeah, it's funny seeing that. It's funny seeing their riff on that. But yeah, Homelander is basically leading the country now because we see the speaker. He's speaking, and Homelander's like, "Yeah, get the hell out of the way. I'm speaking now. I'm leading this thing." So pretty much the new president is just a puppet for Homelander. So yeah, Homelander, pretty much the president, and the Supes are taking over. And also, I feel like with this, it might draw similarities to what could happen based on the election that's going to come on this year. So yeah, it's gonna be definitely similar. Like I don't know what is going to be more outrageous, because I thought going into this episode, I thought we were going to see maybe like a riff on the insurrection, because it was like the episode was going to take place on like January 6th, and that's where they're going to certify the election. But it turns out they didn't even do that. So yeah, maybe the boys' world is less outrageous than our real world. So yeah, but I don't know. It seems there's going to be a lot of similarities, and definitely in like certain elements in the boys is going to be more outrageous. But yeah, it's drawing very, very similar in comparison. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know. But I feel like with what has happened, I know Eric Kripke is gonna use that in the next season, especially with recent events. There is definitely gonna be a shot of Homelander raising his fist to the sky next season. I fully expect it. We're gonna see something like that next season. So yeah, I can't wait for that. 2 years away though, 2 years away. And I just knew the finale was gonna end on a downer, because we saw all the boys get caught except for Starlight, who flew away, and her powers seem to be even stronger here, because she basically flew away like Captain Marvel or Superman. So yeah, I thought that was crazy. So yeah, we're gonna see. I don't know where she's gonna go, but all the boys get caught, and MM getting smacked around by the long dick dude once again. This is like the third time, and I think this is one of my criticisms that's coming up with the boys. Is I feel like the writers and Eric Kripke they're taking like sexual assault with men, and they're making it more of like comedic. And there's, I guess, ways to make it more comedic, but I feel like they're just making it kind of a joke, because we saw what happened with Huey throughout the season, especially with like the tech cave, and then with this finale with the shapeshifter Starlight. She was violating him for sure. So yeah, I feel like they made it too much of a joke, because just as for women, with men, it's definitely a serious topic. And even they did address it when that tech cave episode when Huey was crying. I feel like he should have been like breaking down here, because he has been through the ringer this season with his dad dying and phasing through people, and then with the tech cave, of course, as I mentioned. So yeah, I feel like with this episode, I feel like I would have been definitely crying, because he was tricked into doing stuff with the shapeshifter Starlight. And also I felt for Starlight in that moment when they reconnected, because yeah, you feel for her, because she felt she was cheated on, but also Huey was tricked. So you feel for both of them, and you feel both of them are justified in their reactions. But before I go on a tangent, I just want them to take that topic a little more seriously with sexual assault with men right here in this show. Because yeah, there are ways you can joke about it, but yeah, I feel like they're not really taking it too seriously. And then the Kimiko and Frenchie, which I didn't really care for either of their storylines this season, but it was cool that they came together in the finale and kissed. But you felt like something bad was going to happen. And then when they got caught by Kate and Sam, so which I thought was cool to have them come in. And Kate is mind controlling Frenchie now. So yeah, they take him away, and they're pretty much going to use him now for something. Probably some kind of experiment or something like that. Like that virus they were making to use against Homelander. So yeah, Frenchie's pretty much going to help them. And Kimiko talking for the first time. I didn't even realize it at first, but I feel like a couple seconds later, I was like, oh, she was talking. So yeah, I didn't realize it because everything was happening. It's going to be cool to hear her speak next season. And I'm happy that Karen Fukuhara is going to have some dialogue next season. Because I feel like with her big roles, I think going back to the Suicide Squad, or like the first Suicide Squad movie, where she played Katana, I think, she didn't speak in that either. So the two big roles you know her from, she doesn't speak any dialogue. So I'm happy she's going to get some speaking dialogue next season. Because I know she can shine being quiet. I think she is actually a great actress being quiet. But yeah, I want to hear her actually talking. And A-Train not even showing up for this finale. So yeah, he basically just took off. He's gone. But he'll be back next season. But I'm glad because I want to see more of A-Train. Because he's had a great arc in this show. So yeah, but I thought he was going to show up and get killed off in this finale. But I'm glad we're going to see him next season. And Ashley taking the Compound V. So yeah, they're taking out everybody, or they're taking out close to everybody. It looked like in Vought at Vought, even like her assistant Ashley, which she wasn't even on the list. So yeah, Ashley did the only thing that she could. She took the Compound V, and I got a feeling she's gonna be kind of like the leader maybe next season, because we saw what happened with her brain or with her head. It probably with her brain after her wig fell off. So yeah, I got a feeling she's probably gonna be like that, and she's probably gonna look kind of grotesque. So yeah, especially if she can't put on the wig anymore, they cover up her head. So yeah, I'm glad Ashley's gonna be around because I thought she was gonna be killed off also in this finale. But yeah, she's a really good character too. So overall, I thought this was a really strong finale for season 4. And it was a season that I think was probably the least strongest of the 4 seasons. Like, I still like the season, but it definitely felt slapped together with the plot for the season. But with this finale, I think it was a great closeout to the season. But yeah, I really still enjoyed this season. And I would give The Boys season 4 a 8.8 out of 10. I can't quite go to 9 because it wasn't as strong as the previous seasons, but I still had a good time watching the show. And in comparison to the previous seasons, season 1 would probably get a 9 out of 10 for me. Season 2, I can't really remember season 2, but I'm going to go 9 out of 10 also. And then season 3 probably was I would probably go to like 9.3 out of 10, I think. I'm not sure. I know the season 3 finale, I think, was the least strongest of the finales, but I still thought season 3 was a really strong season. So yeah, that's just my comparison to the previous seasons. So tell me what you thought about this season for The Boys and this finale. You can tell me down in the comments below. And until next time, I'll see y'all later. Bravo out.